Hey my loves, it's been forever since my last tutorial on YouTube, so I thought let me come back really quick. So yeah, I'm back with a new look. Today's look is a really colorful look because it's November and it's super gray and cold outside, so I thought I'll introduce November with a really colorful look. I hope you guys enjoy. As always, I start by priming my eyes, and for this look I use the Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C1. If you guys follow me for a while, you guys know that my favorite concealer to prime my eyes is the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, but this is a good dupe for it, so if you guys are on a budget, you should definitely buy this one. And then I just blended it into my lid with a regular beauty blender, and I always make sure that I have a thick base on just because I feel like by doing this, the eyeshadow won't crease or move. By the way, if you guys are wondering why I'm talking in the video in general, not right now, I did talk it through, but I decided to do a voiceover instead because I just talk so much. I talk about all kinds of stuff which has nothing to do with the tutorial, and I just think it's super boring. So yeah, that's why the voiceover instead. For my eyes, I'm using the BPERFECT Stacey Marie Carnival palette. It's one of my new favorite palettes. It has a lot of colorful shades, as you guys can see. It comes with 2 highlighters, and the shades are so pigmented. I really recommend this palette. To apply my eyeshadow into my crease, I always use the same brush, which is the Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease brush, and it looks like this. And I just think this is the perfect brush to apply color onto my crease because of the size and the form of it. So yeah, at the beginning I always make sure just to focus on getting as much pigment as possible on my lid instead of the blending part. I just worry about the blending part later. Once I think that I have enough pigment on my lid, I blend out my eyeshadow using circular motions. So I quickly did the other eye off camera, and here I'm going into the Morphe 35B palette and using the yellow shade just because I think the yellow shade is more poppin' than the one in the BPERFECT palette. So yeah, and this is a Primark blending brush which I'm using it to apply the yellow on top of the orange. I'm just blending it in circular motions again. Next, I'm going to this brown shade to add some more dimension and depth into my crease using this kind of brush. It's a small no-name brush I got from the drugstore. And because I'm doing a cut crease, I'm trying to outline the line of my crease for later on. And I just deepen that out with the brown color. Because it's looking a little harsh right now, I go in with the orange from the same orange from the beginning from the BPERFECT Stacey Marie palette, and I'm using a BOOZYSHOP blending brush. It doesn't have a number, and I just make sure to blend that part out together because yeah, I want it smooth and blended, of course. As my last step before cutting my crease, I'm going back in with the yellow from the Morphe 35B palette and applying that on top of the orange just so I can get back the yellow which got kind of lost in the process. To cut my crease, I'm using the same Makeup Revolution concealer which I used to prime my eyes. And I just follow the brown line which I did before with the darker brown shade to perfect my crease, cut crease. After that, I use these ear pads with my Garnier Micellar Water, and I remove the eyeshadow on my crease. This will make sure that the concealer is way lighter at the end because there's no eyeshadow on it, and it looks cleaner. And also, I think that if you apply the color on top of the concealer later, it will be more poppin' just because there's no color underneath the concealer, if that makes sense. Once I did that, I just continued to cover my crease with the concealer and finish the cut creasing, if you can say that. Then I go back into the yellow from the Morphe 35B and start applying that onto the corner of my crease. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the colors are way more popping. And yeah, the next thing I do is then go in with the orange from the Be Perfect palette. Look how popping this orange is. It's crazy. So I blended the yellow and the orange together with the same brush, and I left the corner of my crease with no color. The only thing I'm doing here is I'm adding a translucent powder and putting that into the corner or onto the corner and blending it together with the orange so it doesn't have any harsh lines. For the blue liner, I'm using this Vivid Brights liner by NYX Cosmetics, and I will outline my cut crease with that. And this will take a lot of time because you really want to work precisely and clean, so it took me a lot of time to do this. And for lashes, I'm using my all-time favorite lashes from AliExpress. These are just $2.90. And yeah, I will link the link down below in the description box because you guys really need to get these lashes. They're super full and voluminous and really easy to apply. I just love them. And this is it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!